The Michelin star. The coveted culinary award, awarded to restaurants that display extreme culinary excellence. It's actually an award, by the way, that's only held by 220 restaurants around the UK, and an award that many would probably describe as a lifetime achievement.
Your only limit is your soul.
And long story short, last week I invited a real-life food critic to come and judge the menu that I've curated for this flat so that I can open the 221st Michelin awarded restaurant. The only major catch being that other than the fact that I have never cooked professionally before is the fact that, well, I have less than 30 hours to achieve it. What could possibly go wrong?
This is stressful, man. What the fuck is a white burgundy?
I think it will taste alright. Anyway, before we get stuck in and I try and achieve the literal impossible, I thought I'd just quickly give you a rough breakdown of what it is that you are actually judged on when trying to achieve a Michelin star. Number 1, the quality of ingredients. Number 2, the harmony of flavours. Number 3, the mastery of techniques. Number 4, the personality of the chef in his food and the menu that he chooses. And finally, consistency across the entire menu and over a period of time. And assuming I nail all 5 of those categories, well, tomorrow, this house will be restaurant 221.
Service!
Welcome to Borough Market, where I've come today in a bid to get London's best and freshest and also most seasonal produce.
Yeah, those 3 there, those.
Right, well, amazingly, we've actually got everything. So, let's head home. This morning I thought I could try and, well, break down 2 birds with 1 stone by showcasing you today's menu. I wanted to try and create something that was as unique to me as I could possibly manage. But you see, Michelin star food is more than the food itself, and in doing so, I wanted to create something that wasn't just like taken off of the internet, wasn't just ripped off of another chef, because then that would have, well, I would have fallen at the first hurdle. So may I please present to you the menu for the DeLorean. The DeLorean, for those of you who don't know, is the car from Back to the Future. And today's menu is entirely inspired by, well, 100 years of vegetarian food. Because obviously, if you don't know, 100 years of hair was kind of the thing that changed the trajectory of my online being. And I thought I'd pay homage to that through my food. I individually chose 5 eras that I felt were the most important to food over the last 100 years, and also ones that I felt would be able to make the most interesting dishes. And although I won't take you through the exact menu now, because I kind of want to keep this a little bit of a mystery, all I can really say is that if my career in cooking doesn't go right, at least I'll have one in graphic design. I mean, just that, isn't that just so beautiful? Right, well, the strategy for today, because I'm not exactly inventing the wheel in terms of cooking, as a genre, is pretty much just make the things that I need to make first, like the things that need to set first. So to begin with, we're going to do the dessert. Right, well, the dessert is setting in the fridge. I might have got slightly confused between a grenadier and a passion fruit, but we can work around that. They're technically a fruit of the same family. We're an hour and a half ahead of time. I'm feeling very relaxed.
Actually, I've never been so stressed. What the fuck is a white burgundy? Where do I find it? Oh my lord.
Right, we're back. It's the afternoon. We've got 4.5 hours left. Let's get serious. Nine and a half hours later. He's gonna arrive in literally 25-ish minutes. I'm shitting it now. There's literally no other way of putting it. I am so frantic. Before we obviously get there, the fine dining experience is obviously more than just 5 meals. So, yeah, next step, setting up the table. Table set, preparation is all done. It's time to get dressed. Now, in terms of what we're gonna wear today, it's gotta be a suit, right? It's gotta be a suit. Unfortunately, it is about 26, 27 degrees, but we are doing this properly. This is a Michelin star chef and standards have to be upheld. The table is set, I'm dressed. The food is hopefully ready. And he's almost here. That can only mean one thing. It's showtime. Here's course number one. This is a pea and mint mousse on rye crisp, served alongside a passion fruit gel. And then for the wine, we have a light sparkling wine that should have acidic and floral notes with a hint of lime and acacia that should very nicely complement your pea and mint mousse.
Course number one. Other than the fact that I kind of may have included passion fruit gel, which should have been for the dessert, I think it looked great. I think it will taste great. It's up to the stars, to be honest, at this point. I'm happy with that.
Presentation, really like. He's really got the Art Deco movement on the plate, which is great. I won't lie to you, I did not think the passion fruit would work with that, but it does. The flavour of the pea and mint mousse is really good. The consistency is a bit more pasty than it should be though. A mousse should be quite light and airy and fluffy. But flavour-wise, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, perfectly balanced of all the flavours. I just think maybe it needed a bit more whipping. Wow. Look at that. It's like yin and yang.
Yeah.
Kind of.
In my head it worked. In my head.
This is stressful, man. It's so stressful. Course number one, fine. Course number two, in my head the presentation looked great. In reality, it left a lot to be desired.
On principle, this sounds amazing. Cauliflower cheese turned into a croquette with some aioli. It's like a British classic, but in a fine dining kind of way. So let's see, shall we? I always need 2 bites to fully evaluate the dish. I won't lie, I was not filled with a lot of confidence when this arrived in front of me, but that is really quite delicious. It just evokes like nostalgia. It's kind of like if your gran went on a Prue Leaf cookery course and she came back and she turned her like family old recipe of cauliflower cheese into a posh croquetta. Got this syringe of dressing. I haven't been given a knife and fork, so I'm assuming it's a pickup job. I'm going to apply the dressing to each leaf. Give me luck. I think he's gone a bit overboard with all the pea shoots and micro herbs on the top, but the actual endive with the dressing and the walnuts is really quite like light, refreshing. I feel like when the weather's like hot as it has been in London, this is like a perfect lunch.
Right, okay, so main course. Not 100% sure what it tastes like, to be honest. Probably should have tried it a little bit more, especially as a combination. I mean, the problem with a lot of these dishes I am making for the first time. However, in terms of presentation, I think I kind of nailed the plate choice.
Again, another syringe. Has he got a side hustle at the NHS? Oh, it doesn't want to come out of there. I think it's a bit thick to be in a syringe. Maybe trying to count it on. There we go. This is the main course. I'm expecting some nice, I know it's a vegetarian dish, but I'm expecting like quite a rich, savoury, meaty kind of flavour. That is lovely. It has got exactly what I said, that rich, savoury kind of flavour.
So may I please present to you an avocado and coconut panna cotta with the unseen passion fruit gel and a toasted pistachio crumb. We also have a dessert wine.
It's such a cute little bottle.
Yeah, it's sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do you say that?
Tokai.
So this is Tokai, which very nicely complements the dish with its sweet but acidic notes.
And ladies and gents, we are done. Just gotta wait and find out my feedback.
I've never in my life thought of putting avocado in a panna cotta, so let's see. My palate just went through a bit of it went on a roller coaster just now. I think he's kind of onto something here, because I've never quite tasted anything like it. And you can really taste the avocado, it hasn't been lost. You really get that kind of quite earthy avocado flavour. And then the sweetness of the passion fruit gel, the nuttiness of the pistachio, slightly toasted, so it's quite a rich flavour. It's creating quite a bit of umami, which in a dessert is quite rare, but that really works.
So in terms of the Michelin star, restaurant 221?
Sorry?
So there's 220 Michelin star restaurants in the UK.
Yeah.
Am I restaurant 221?
And do you know the pain and stress that some of these chefs go to get a Michelin star?
Do you know what I've gone through today?
You even had to pop and get a corkscrew.
I did. That's above and beyond service.
I'm going to give you a Michelin star with an asterisk of like nearly.
Okay. In that I'm probably about 7 years of training off.
7 to 8 years of training, yeah, I think would do the trick.
Well, all I could say is a lot was learned, and I have a newfound appreciation of Michelin star chefs, so I would say never again, but now that I have my Michelin star, maybe it has to be again.
What I say is true. Anyone can cook, but only the fearless can be great.
Pure poetry.
But it was not to last.